Well, before kick-off here tonight, both teams are going to come together and pay tribute to a former Watford player and, of course, a former Watford manager who very sadly passed away at the weekend. Roeder, aged 65, after a long battle with a brain tumour. He was here as a player for 3 years, between 1989 and 1992, and then returned to take over as boss. David Holdsworth, his captain at that time, has come to Vicarage Road tonight, and he's going to lay a wreath here in the centre circle before we pause for a moment's applause. And Tommy, Glenn was the man that brought you to Vicarage Road, of course.
Yeah, I said in the show beforehand, I wouldn't be sat in this chair with you, John, if it wasn't for Glenn Roeder. No, all of my fantastic memories of Watford Football Club were because Glenn signed me. I've never forgotten that.
We'll give you a moment. We're going to have a moment's applause here. And of course, he took Watford nearly to the playoffs in his second season, which was a magnificent achievement against all the odds. A tribute to Glenn Roeder, who sadly passed aged 65, and all our thoughts from everyone at Vicarage Road are with his family and friends. It's Sema with an outswinger towards the near post. Messina missed it. Wycombe had let him go, but it clears the box. Messina finds Zinkenagel. Takes the deflection, and it's Stewart that thumps it away again for Wycombe. Sierralta, an intelligent header to find Ekong. Can move over the halfway line, leaves it for Cleverley. Feminier's made a run.
Just made it a little bit too early. By the time Cleverley had seen him, he'd run offside.
But Sarr's found him now, and he looks for Gray! Andre Gray! Andre Gray scores for the Hornets. Feminier with the assist. Sarr sent him away, and an inch-perfect cross, and the perfect tonic for Andre Gray, who puts Watford ahead here with his second goal of the season. Tucks it past Stockdale, and just short of the quarter now mark. Watford are ahead. Watford 1, Wycombe Wanderers 0.
Excellent play from Kiko Feminier. Caught offside for a split second. He got himself back onside, made himself available. Such an intelligent, straight off the training field cross into the goal scoring area, and there's your goal scorer, left-footed. We talked about it prior to the game, how important it is for him. An early goal just gives him that confidence. Yes, he's an experienced goal scorer, an experienced player, but everybody wearing that 9 shirt, or the one playing in that central one, needs to get on the score sheet.
Here's Sarr. Now Cleverley, space on the edge of the box. Tom Cleverley with the shot, it deflects away. And Watford have a corner. Grimmer with another throw for Wycombe. He gives it away to Gray, and Gray finds Sarr, and this could be trouble for Wycombe. Ismaïla Sarr. Sema goes outside him, still Sarr. Will go for the far corner, didn't get the whip though. And not troubling Stockdale. Just thought for a moment when Sarr was going through the middle that they weren't going to catch him.
Yeah, they narrowed the pitch really well and surrounded him. It was nowhere near this. The shot was nowhere near, but it almost hit Andre Gray as he was running in for the rebound.
Zinkenagel finds Sarr. Sarr up against Jacobson. Sarr goes on the outside, looks for Gray again, and the goalkeeper parries it. It's Sema, blocked by Grimmer. Zinkenagel, cleared by Jacobson. And Onyedinma holds off Kiko Femenir and completes the clearance for Wycombe.
It's a great opportunity. Fabulous weighted pass from Zinkernagel to Sarr, who had the pace and then the quality. And it was a simple tap-in for Andre Gray, if not for David Stockdale. Really brave, sliding out and getting his right hand on it. It's almost one of those, like a jackpot machine. Andre Gray's eyes were rolling.
It's on the half turn here. Leaves it for Hughes. He looks for Messina, who's in the box. Messina tried to drive it across goal. Blocked by Grimmer. Have a minute of injury time at the end of this first half. Messina again, finds Sarr. Now Gray, nice touch off to Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel shoots, always rising. But, promising move. Ends with a shot at goal.
Really good 1 and 2 touch passing and movement. Just needs that composure that we're talking about from Zinkernagel there. Hit the target, you've got to make the goalkeeper make a save. Pleased to see that Jono agrees with me about that goalkeeper kit.
I think the Wycombe goalkeepers, I don't think David Stockdale is the designer, but I think Ryan Alsop, the number 1, is that now. Well, here's a chance for Wycombe.
It's offside.
And the flag is up though, and denies David Wheeler an equaliser straight after half-time. Well, a free kick from the goalkeeper, bounced into the Watford penalty area, and Wheeler pounced on it. But fortunately for Watford, the flag went up. It was Tafazoli that got the flick on. It's a Watford throw over on the left-hand side. Messina with it. It's a ball back from Hughes. Wycombe press. Grimmer heads it away. Onyedinma doesn't get the better of Messina this time. Tafazoli heads it downfield. Ikpeatsu holding off Sierralta. Both have got a picture of each other's shirt, and he does get the cross away, but it's behind Josh Knight, who was the furthest man forward for Wycombe, and Femenir clears for the Hornets, and he'll find Ismaïla Sarr. Just got goal side of Jacobson, now faces him up. Still going Sarr. Feeds Zinkernagel. They want it on his right foot. And flits it through. Here's Gray. It's 2-0. And it's Andre Gray again. It's certainly his night. Lovely little ball in from Zinkernagel after Sarr had caused problems on the right. And Andre Gray composed himself and slotted it past Stockdale. And 12 minutes into the second period, Watford double their lead. 2 for Andre Gray, 2 for Watford. Watford 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0.
Exactly as we talked about earlier. Composure in tight areas. Really good break from play. Good ball from Femenir down to the right-hand side. And there's that control we were talking about earlier on. Great touch from Ismaïla Sarr. Gets his head up, finds Zinkernagel. He wants to get his shot away, but he can't. But he has the presence of mind to slide Andre Gray in, and the goalkeeper just wasn't ready for it. It's almost like ruling it in an empty net, but so accomplished for Andre Gray.
Well, 2 chances that he's probably dreamt of all season, because they haven't been falling for him, but showing that that's what he does, and that's what he does best. Here's Will Hughes. And Ken Sema. And here Grimmer flashes across the face of goal. Not far away from a third.
Again, they all win in on the act, because at times it has been an easy, comfortable game for them. Without getting that second goal to finish them off in the first half, they've managed to get it in the second, but they've still had so much control possession.
Stockdale with another long ball, which is helped on. And here's Ikpeatsu. Battling inside the penalty area and still going and going down again. Still has it, Ikpeatsu somehow. Here's Horgan, gets a cross of sorts, and now Tafazoli forward. And then the shot from Thompson is wide. Well, that's a little snapshot of Uche Ikpeatsu and just how strong he is. Curtis Thompson with the effort in the end from the edge of the penalty area, which went wide for Wycombe.
He uses his body so well to protect the ball. And then when he goes down, he's up quickly. But when you're in the penalty area, there's very little a defender can do. They're so scared of giving away a penalty.
Grimmer looks for Akinfenwa, who is waiting for his first goal of the season. His first goal would be at this level, which, whilst we hope it isn't tonight, you perhaps hope that he does notch before the end of the season. So that would be fitting for him to at least have scored at this level in what's certainly been a great end to his career. Now here's Cleverly. The ball will fall for Zinkernagel here, and he shoots. Stockdale with the save. Gray on the rebound, hooks it across goal. Sarr's there, and on the half volley, thumps it wide. But, another chance goes begging. And Watford will hope that this isn't a big problem for Tom Cleverly. It looks a painful one for Watford's captain. Now Hungbo up against Grimmer, goes on the outside of Grimmer, fires it across goal, just too far ahead of Perizza. Nice little opportunity this for Joseph Hungbo, just 10 minutes with the game pretty much in the bag, licensed to go and show everybody what he can do.
Good confidence from him.
And, well, the only blot on the evening is we'll all just be keeping our fingers crossed on the fitness of Tom Cleverly, because Watford have coasted to a 2-0 victory here at Vicarage Road. Another home win courtesy of 2 Andre Gray goals, and a welcome return to form for the Hornet striker. A goal in either half, converting Kiko Feminier's cross on 15 minutes to put Watford in front, and then 12 minutes after half-time, latching on to the end of Philip Zinkernagel's clever little pass into the penalty area to slot past David Stockdale.
Where are you going? Subscribe here first.